It is Starry. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a regular, welcome back. It is Sunday morning at my regular time, and chat has been very active over on the Starrylock channel. It's starting to pick up on the Starry's Lost and Found. Let's start as far back as StreamYard will let me, with James Randolph arriving, Donna Reed, they had a bit of a conversation. G Keyman 565 joined in. Looks like Joe over at Michigan Gems was the first arrival on Starry's Lost and Found, followed by Dinglehaber from Denmark. Tripwire, straight up metal detecting and co-host of the show later this morning over on MAERvideos for the creator meet and greet, is here. He also had his Bob Ross giveaway last night, which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you may have to go over there and find out. Lock-picking engineers arrived from Australia. Pocket Woman has arrived from Australia. Tripwire's making a comment on my Make America Think Again t-shirt. Fox on the ground detecting says, "Morning Starry, Jimmy Cloak is in the house." Looter 8, Treasure Hunter is here. Moon over Miami and Emily Blessing. We're starting to pick up some speed here. We're up to 15 people between the two channels. Marlon at MAERvideos has arrived. Polar Bear says yummy is in the house. I was almost at the bottom, and then it added another gap of new chat. You people are being very talkative, which is great. Chaz 73 is here. Unlocked has arrived. And I believe I'm at the bottom. So, where are we at? I have 7 Hobo nickels that have the artist that created them is unknown. They're part of the collection that I purchased at the estate sale. But I want to talk a few things outside of Hobo nickels before we get started. I made a really big jump for subscribers this week. Last Sunday when we were doing this, I was sitting at 921. And this morning I am sitting at 621. So not, astronomical manly dirt fishing type growth, but for me that's really good. Before November of last year, I was growing on average 35 subscribers a month, and then for the last 3 months I've been sitting at gaining 100 subscribers a month. But if the 40 subscribers a month continues, then I'm making this sudden leap of 160 a month. So I can't even. I am very thankful for everyone who's joined me. I don't know if it'll last. I don't know what's causing it, but hey, have fun while it lasts. So, as often as the antique store in Spencer picks up new bags of foreign coins, I go over there and buy them. They're really cheap, and I get a pound's worth. I got quite a few coins this month that were done in my birth year, as you can see from that. And last week I showed you the 6p. This week I have, in addition to that, I have a halfpenny and a 1p from the UK in my birth year. I also have Stu's Metal Detecting and Orlando at 717 are both here. Also have, oh yeah, I don't have that camera switched on for you. No wonder I can't see anything when I do that. I also have, come on, silly camera. Okay, we'll just do it over here. We have this coin, which is a coin from Cuba in 1962. And I have let my reading of Cyrillic lapse in the 3 decades since I last took Biblical Greek. And this is modern Cyrillic. Based on the symbolism on the back, it's definitely Soviet type of Cyrillic. And we have a 1905 something. I think Kopeck is what they use. 1962. And then we have Queen Juliana from the Netherlands. And this is a 25-cent coin. But this was not the big find. Queen Juliana appears again in my collection of this month's coins. And there she is on one of the coins. This one is much more heavily tarnished. And I say tarnished because that is a 2.5 gulden and a 1962. This one in particular, I believe, is 1959. And then this is the 1964. And there's what the back side looks like. Is the 64 is in much better shape than the 59. And then for my birth year, I have the 1962. And, oops, they do coins like the US does. You got to flip the. There's Queen Juliana. And you can see that's 1962, 2.5 gulden. All 3 of these are 0.72 silver. So that is the first time I've bought foreign coins and gotten silver on them. And they are sizable coins. So that's what's going on the coin side. If you joined in for the mail call on Wednesday, you saw me receive a package from Rachel at Jersey Ray Dig, and I also received that tile from a channel called Rare Earth that I support, and that is a tile made in the Azores. And one last thing here. These were, I think, 50 cents each for 6 of them, so $3. I got these custom dice. And around the one, it says Starry's Lost and Found. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with the 6 dice, but the price seemed nice, and it was an interesting novelty, we'll say. It's a preview for next Wednesday. I have this package because I had one of the Park Rat Pat's Advent. Geez, he does an event for an entire month, and a month later I can't even remember the name of the event. I won in his Rattoberfest, and then I won in one of his Advent ones. So. And I'll unpack that along with anything else that shows up before Wednesday, or even shows up on Wednesday before broadcast time, because I'll be doing that live. Okay. See it. What is going on in the chat? Check out Rook Knight's Hobo Nickel on my last video. Yes, Rook Knight has been watching me post Hobo Nickels on Instagram and decided to give a shot at it. So he's off to a good start. But he's a really good pick maker. So he has that kind of artistic lean to his creativity. So that doesn't surprise me. And yes, I should quickly go over all the other chats that will be happening this morning, and then we can get started on the topic. So, going on simultaneously as this event over on Renato Rob's FL Thunder, Digging with Rob, is his Sunday morning live stream. His will last they generally last 2.5 hours, and Rob run up to maybe ending slightly before, maybe ending just about the same time that Marlin starts. DiggingCanuck starts at about the time I end. Oh, and speaking of FL Thunder, if you are on the Starrylock channel, that YouTube is supposed to redirect that stream into Rob's. I tried an experiment last week, and it didn't work for me, but maybe that's just the way tablets work, and not if you're not on a computer, I don't know. But Liz is having her community hangout following mine. Hers lasts for about 90 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer. And then 90 minutes after I am done here, creator meet and greet starts. And you all know that that is Marlin at MAERvideos and Tripwire at Straight Up Metal Detecting. Guedos has moved his, I forgot to change the time on that. He had been at one point at 11:20. He moved to 11:35, and this week says at 11:40. So if you're interested in some good prospecting, Sunday morning chatting, then that's the place to be, apparently. That rounds out the morning as far as I know. Last week was Percy and John Clayton's show, so this is their week off. So there's no link to that. Evil Arch Conservative is here. D&L Treasures is in the house. So there are 7 coins here. Rather than you seeing an extreme close-up of my face, we'll switch this so that we're... that didn't do what I expected. That one does what I expect, but that one doesn't. I got to spend some more time checking out these settings, I think. But enough bouncing around the screens. Let's start out with what we have here. I am guessing that this is something like the Landis Gallery who minted this. Yeah, it is the Landis Gallery. It says Hobo token on the back, so this is probably taking a Jefferson nickel and pressing it. You can see it says 2003 and does a version of the Indian head on the I'm glad I've learned enough I can label that one. So on the back, instead of having a buffalo, though, you get an elephant. And at the very bottom where it should say 5 cents, it says Hobo token, which is one of the landmarks of being a Landis Gallery creation. So got that one labeled, and I can put that in the book next to the other Landis Gallery Hobo token I have. Okay. This next coin is based on a 1928 Buffalo nickel. I do not know who did this, but on this side we have the Indian head that you would expect for a buffalo nickel. You can read what it says there, though. It says double-headed coin. And this is skewed from where it should be as a complete opposite flip, is I got to hold it this way for the head to be right side up. And we have an identical image of the, oh, that's in shadow. Does it work better over here? Not really as a close-up, does it? But we have, I'll switch to solo on this side. Oops. There we go. We have the double-headed. We have the Indian head on this side. And then if you flip it around, it is slightly askew from where you would expect if it was minted and it has another Indian head. The places that make current day double-headed quarters, to my understanding, the way they do it is take an impression of this to create their no, I can't even think of the term. The image for the other side, and then you flip the coin and scrape all of the original image off there and then press it with that image on this side as well. They got it slightly askewed, which tends to say, well, somebody did this at home, but with the equipment necessary to go off and remint the side. We have both year and date are gone. This looks like a more silly me. There we go. It simply says skull on the flip. The front side is completely dominated by the skull carving, and the back side is untouched with the buffalo. This is a type 2. And other than that, I can't really tell much, and no way of knowing who created it. This one is a bit unusual. It's taken a 1935 buffalo nickel, and the front is undisturbed. You have your Indian head on this side, and they have modified the buffalo on the back. I have no idea, once again, who the creator of this is. But there is a train engine on here. And that is using a Type 2 1935 Buffalo nickel sans buffalo turned to steam engine locomotive. What do you know? I have another Landis gallery coin here. It says 1998, which of course they didn't make buffalo nickels in 1998. And this was made for the convention of Hobo carvers. And Ron Landis may have been working at his previous employers when this was made, or it may be a Landis gallery creation. I'm not sure, but If you flip it to the back, it says Sarasota, Florida. It has lions in a circus car for a train, and it says Hobo token at the bottom. Let's switch over to this camera. Some of these get awful shadowed in there. You can see two lions facing each other in the car. So it's another Hobo token. Jay Gabriel is here. And Women Outdoors has joined us. Good morning. We have two left. This one is taking a 1958 wheat cent and giving Abe a skeletal look. The wheat on the back is unchanged. All the modifications have happened on the front. Beard seems a lot thicker too. So that was number 6. This must have been extremely recent. To the collection before it got put in that box and stored in the garage before I bought it. And this is the most recent coin I've seen in the old collection. This is a 2008. It's taking Thomas Jefferson and given him the skeletal appearance. And on the back there, above Monticello, we have an AH, which should be an indication as to who the creator is. And I'll look into that. What do we have going on in the chat? And do we have anyone that needs a wrench? I do not see anyone on Starry's Lost and Found. If somebody over on Starrylock can let me know. Yes, StreamYard certainly isn't going to tell me if someone needs a wrench. I know. I'm not saying anything. Bad sign, right? So, it's not Landis Gallery. His previous employee ended in Gallery. It's Landis Studios. Either way, it's located in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. I am coming up on that 1K. I do not know for certain what I am going to give away. At 750, I asked people if they wanted to donate to my giveaway, and I had a really good turnout. I don't know if I even want to do that this time. I do know I'm going to put one of these coins. There's 2 of them here, but I'm only going to offer up as a winning one of these. This is a 1 gram of 24 karat gold. And I might throw in one of like the 1964 Queen Juliana 2.5 gilden 0.72 silver coin. But we'll wait until we get there to finalize that, which means I'm probably not going to be asking for donations. I may even throw in a pair of these dice just to. But whatever else I put in there, the gold is probably going to be the dominant feature. Okay, as you probably noticed when you came in, we have I'm limiting it to members only. I actually got here early enough to organize, but not early enough to list everybody on this giveaway in the description. I'll correct that as soon as the phrase to put in is hashtag Hobo. Even though I only covered 7 Hobo nickels instead of the 17 I did last week. And while you are busy putting that in, let's switch over to this view, and I will show you what you're going to be receiving. There is Treasure Hunters Creator Meet and Greet, which is a combined Tripwire and Marlin sticker. You'll be getting that one. You'll be getting one of Juice's stickers. Tracy Treasures. A die cut sticker from Stories from the Single. A Clark's Cove. You lose it, we find it sticker. I'll have a link to Ugo's Facebook. Ugo does not do YouTube, but he does do Facebook. And if you become Ugo's friend on Facebook, make certain you let him know what you have for stickers, because he is up for sticker trades. And if you put the stickers into an envelope instead of like a card like Marlon does on his channel, you can ship these over to Italy, because he is over in Italy, at less than $1 or somewhere around $1 in the US. I'm not sure how much it costs elsewhere, but he has a really nice sticker and is a really friendly guy, more than willing to trade. I am not having a duck race this morning, but Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunters created these and sells them over on Redbubble. And yes, it commemorates duck races more than it commemorates his channel, but it's still just duck. The race is on. Bring it. And there will be a members race over on Marlins today. So that'd be a good sticker to have. I have that on t-shirt too, but it's still in the package and I have not washed it. Another thing that I will throw in, as Covaction asked me to send this out. Long story short, they were going to send me a free t-shirt, but accidentally sent a small. And he said, well, Chuck over there said, no, just keep it and give it away. So if the winner has a use for a small men's t-shirt, or a unisex t-shirt, I'm not sure what they call it here, made with U.S. grown cotton, made in Haiti, I don't know, it's a size small. Covaction t-shirt. If the winner has a use for that, you get it. If you don't, let me know and I'll bounce that one down to another week. And as I already have a pair of these, you will also be getting a copy of the Wooden Nickel Swamp Rat Nation and Jersey Ray Diggs Wooden Nickel poker chips. So that is what is up for grabs. When you type Hobo, I don't see anyone else typing Hobo. We are only at 7 entries and we have 21 people. Apparently this doesn't interest anyone. Or you're so busy in your conversations you forgot about me, which is fine. Or you were so caught up in the prizes you didn't realize what you had to do. Now I'm seeing hobos come in. We're up to 10. We'll give that 6 minutes and see where we're at that point. I'll admit this setup isn't ideal with the camera and everything the way it is. I'm going to be manufacturing at my job takes place in this building. And then I have an office over at the main building, and I'm moving offices, and it'll be a better setup maybe to do filming from there from here on out. I don't know. If I do, then the setup will change. The only advantage this has is that it allows me to show off some of the mail that I've received in the last few weeks, which is always fun. Three Good Nerds is here. Now, if you're interested in anything from Pokemon to sports memorabilia, and that includes trading cards, and I believe Star Wars, and maybe a few other hobbies. Three Good Nerds is doing their 250 subscriber giveaway right now. And it's called the 10 Days I can't remember exactly. It's 10 days something. But you can click on his channel and head on over there. And he has not revealed any of the giveaway features. He's doing it over 10 days, so you can end up with something like 20 entries if you've done all the little tasks and checked out other channels and everything that he has. It's been a fun little giveaway setup. Gallivanting Galante is here and needs a wrench. 10 days of giveaways. Boy, I was so close. And yet so far. So there's at larger. We are at 13. We have 23 people. Thank you, Emily, for posting Gallivanting Galante's channel. Digging with Deej is in the house. Deej probably doesn't know about this. This is a community sticker giveaway. You got to type hashtag Hobo. I looked at 7 coins that were unlabeled in the collection that I received. I managed to identify 2 of them and have an artist's initials on one of them, so might be able to figure that one out, because I think there's an Alan Hansen in the collection, but I'll have to look. So if you're interested in the sticker, multi-channel sticker giveaway, along with the wooden nickel from Swamp Rat Nation and Jersey Ray, make sure you type Hobo. $22 people and 14 entries, and we have less than a minute to go. Dee just typed Hobo, and we are closing in quickly on that 45-minute mark. We're up to 15 entries. And we are at 45. After, let's find out who has won this collection of blistering barnacles. So, blistering barnacles is in the UK. If you need a small t-shirt, let me know, as well as giving me your shipping address. I will also throw in some of my stickers and my poker chips. So. That's all I got for this week. We'll do a wider range look at some of the Hobo nickels that are in my collection from, if I have heard from Boy, my mind is just clicking nicely into place this morning. If I've heard from Brent, I will try to set up something where I can interview him while showing off the nickels I have of his. Otherwise, I'll simply show you the nickels that I have from Brent next week, which will be 18 nickels. That'll do a good job of filling up the week. Expressions of the Outdoors is in the house. And by then I might be over 1,000, and we can talk about the giveaway too. My giveaway that I have no idea what I'm giving away yet. Well, other than that gram of gold. So if I increase the number of subscribers like I did this last week, I'll be there. If I fall back to traditional speeds, then I'll still be 30 away. If I do a quarter of what YouTube is estimating I'm earning, which is 100 a week, then I'll be 15 away. So we'll just have to wait and see. I can't predict how quickly this channel grows. I don't think anyone can. So congratulations again to Blistering Barnacles. I hope you enjoyed my short summary at the beginning of things that have happened over the week, and a look at 7 Hobo nickels that didn't have creators, according to the person who gathered together the previous There we go. Flip over to just me as we wrap up here. Thank you all for coming. It means a world to me to have so many people show up to just hear me blather on and talk about things that interest me and apparently interest you as well. And that's great. So, you know what is coming up for other lies if that's what you wish to do with the morning. From Bernardo, Rob, and Charlie, to Liz, to the creator meet and greet, all of which are nice and lively and have co-hosts. I do my best to try to include everybody that I see. By myself, I can't guarantee anything, but I do what I can, and people seem to be enjoying themselves. Photos Against Anxiety is in the house. So, until over on Starrylock, I will have the Shout Out Monday for a member of the Locksport community. On Tuesday, I will have Shout Out Tuesday for the Treasure Fam community. On Wednesday, I will have a mail call, which, if nothing else, will contain my Advent winnings from Park Rat Pat. And sprinkled in there, there will be additional shorts of Hobo nickels or elongated pennies. And then finally, you'll be back to Sunday again, and you'll have to deal with me again. That'll be the last Sunday of January. So then we'll have gone through the Chinese New Year's, and it'll be the year of the rabbit. So until we meet again, take care, and I hope to see you soon.